Welcome to Task 4, Finishing with Screen Designs. Congrats on reaching this far. You are now more than halfway through the course. In this task, we will finish up with the screen designs before we move on to the coding task, and it should look something like this. Let's start with text. Add text in all the three menu bars. First, zoom to 50%. Use the hand tool to focus on the top right corner of the home menu bar. Use the text tool and add the text home. Double click on the text. Set the size to 24 and the font to L Masiri. Copy and paste them twice and drag them to the sides so that we can have our links about and contact us. Go to the layers panel and choose all three of them. Then go to the design panel and first align vertical centers, which will make it look like this. And then choose the tidy up option, which will give you a perfectly tidy menu bar. Add the text logo in our menu bar by choosing the text option. Align them using the design bar options and copy and paste the same things for each of our frames. In the footer, we will add the same menu links but with a heading quick links above them. Zoom to 50, use the hand tool to move, add text tool and type quick links. Once that's done, choose home, press shift, about, contact us, copy it and paste it, and move it under the quick links. After all texts are added, including the logo text in the footer and aligning all quick links, this is how it should look. Now what we'll do is add color. Zoom to fit such that the palette is visible. Click on the footer, go to fill, choose the color as this blue. There you go. The colors for the menu bar will be kept as transparent. Use Shift to choose each of the menu bar rectangles. Go to the fill layer and set opacity to 0. Set all menu text to gray and footer text to white. Starting from the menu, press Shift to select multiple. Go to fill and choose the first color square. And similarly for all the menu and white color on the footer. Next, let's add the headings. Zoom to 50% and let's start with our homepage text. Choose the text box, add three texts. The first one, towards. Next one, excellence, the full stop. And the last one, providing you with the best of our services. Set the colors of the first, press shift, and the last text boxes to the default gray, and the middle one should be left at black. Change the size of the second heading to 72. Align it and change the color of the full stop to our logo red. Moving on to the next page, let's add the title About Us into the About Us page. Click on Text tool and type About Us. Select that, change it into bold, and set the size to 48. Align it at the center. And do the same thing for Contact Us. Copy and paste it. Drag it to the Contact Us page. The next set of text to be added has been prepared by me in advance to make it easier for you. To access it, go to your File Explorer, choose Desktop, go to My Project, Task 4, and open sampletext.txt. Copy the first paragraph, minimize everything else, and use the text tool to create a text box that is the exact size of the rectangle, and Control V to paste the text. Choose all of the text by double clicking on it. Set the size to 24 and the color to our text gray. Do the same thing for the other side by copying the second sample text, minimizing it, and creating a text box here exactly as we did earlier. Repeat the same process for the other text box by copying the second paragraph. Change the background of these text boxes to have an opacity of 0. Choose to align the two texts vertically in the middle and change their weight to regular. Change the alignment of the left text to right hand side. Repeat the same process for the contact us page by copying the data given in the sample file. Let's copy the number, minimize, add a text box next to the phone icon, and paste it there. Set its color, size, and other fonts, and place it alongside the phone icon. Once the texts are added and everything aligned, change the background to transparent, just like we did earlier. And the last bit left is to add images above these vectors. For this, choose Place Image, open Task 4, and choose the two images about 1 and about 2. Open them and place it outside the frames. Now drag each one of them and place it over the vector we just created. And that's it. We are now finished with creation of our screen designs. Click on Zoom to Fit to have a better view. The only things left and the important step left is to group our images together so that we can directly apply them into our website. Let's start grouping from the home page. Navigate to the layers bar at the home page and start grouping everything that belongs together. All the text, the menu links, the logo and its ellipse. Note that I'm clicking on Control if they're not together and Shift if they're all together. Right click, group selection. And we see that the only ones left are the entire set of vectors. Select all of them by clicking on Shift and group selection. And now we have our entire vectors in a group. To save only this particular vector as a background so that we can directly apply it into our website, we need to move these groups away and use the slice tool to get a picture of it and save it. To do that, first move away the menu bar items, then the text items, go to the slice tool and take a slice of the entire home frame. Then go to export and make sure it's PNG and click on export slice 1 and go to desktop, my project, codes, images, and save it as, let's say, home underscore bg dot png and save it. Similarly, group the items in about us, the image, and the background vector. Right click, group selection, and export them directly instead of having to use the slice tool. Give a meaningful name, say about one.png. Repeat the same thing for the second PNG. The next PNG files we need are our small logo for the menu and the big logo for our footer. Make sure to group them and export them in the same way. Once you're done saving, navigate to desktop, my project, codes, images. Pause the video and ensure that you have the same set of image files and their names. Note that the three icons have been added to your folder in advance. You have now finished creation of all the screen designs as planned. Great work till now. In the next task, we will start coding to convert these designs into a website.